We'd now like to invite our very last speaker for this breakout session. We have Ms. Muzdalifah Hamzah, Senior Educational Therapist and a core team member of Speech and Drama Arts, SDA, where she dual specializes as a drama instructor, teaching drama classes in DAS and in schools. She is a passionate educator who hopes to inspire her students and to develop their potentials by believing in them as unique individuals who possess boundless capabilities. Ms. Muzdalifah has recently completed her dissertation for Master of Arts in Special Educational Needs from the University of South Wales, examining the effects of using drama as a tool to develop social-emotional literacy. She will be presenting her research on the effectiveness of using drama as a tool to build social-emotional development of children with dyslexia in Singapore. Can we now put our hands together for our very last speaker, Ms. Muzdalifah.
Hello everyone. Thank you for staying awake because I'm the last speaker for the day. At the same time, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be standing here to share with you my interim finding from my dissertation. I believe I'm the one standing between you and home sweet home, but trust me, it will be over before you know it. All right, so what we have here, okay, this is an overview of what I'll be covering in this presentation today. And as an introduction, I think this is the last time they're going to hear the word dyslexia for the day. All right, but bear with me, just for the purpose of this presentation, I'm just going to touch a little bit about it. As you all know that dyslexia is a neurological condition that affects the cognitive development and as well as the language learning. Poor verbal memory and poor processing speed are some of the characteristic features of dyslexia. So all these difficulties that a child with dyslexia is facing could actually have an impact on the social-emotional development. Researchers have mentioned that some children with dyslexia have poor level of social-emotional development due to the following circumstances, such as personal experiences with failures, others' perceptions of their literacy abilities, not receiving proper emotional support from parents, teachers, and people around them. According to, how many of you would agree that academic failures would actually contribute a big bulk of it? Raise your hand. Okay, I can see a few hands there. Okay, many would agree that academic failures would contribute a big bulk of it. But surprisingly, something as basic as making and keeping friends can also affect the area of social-emotional development. And according to researchers, for these children, having an improved perception of self could give them a better chance to succeed in school and life. Hence, they need to be supported. So what is social-emotional development? It is actually the knowledge, disposition, and skills to manage own emotions and respond appropriately to the emotion of others, able to establish positive relationships, able to make informed decisions, and able to handle conflicts effectively. To begin with, there's a lot there on the plate, and these will add up to the challenges that children with dyslexia will have to deal with. Before I go on to the importance of social-emotional development, according to Greenberg and colleagues, parents, educators, and the society agree that young people should be independent, socially skilled, and be well-rounded citizens. At the same time, be able to navigate their personal and professional pathways into adulthood. So how can we help them? This is where SED comes in. SED sets the stage for positive developmental trajectories throughout adolescence and adulthood. The importance of it had many researchers identifying and evaluating the relationship of success to social-emotional competencies. Some researchers have indicated it as the predictor of academic success. Most documented findings urge schools, educators, and even the government to step in and promote SED as part of the school curriculum. Like I mentioned in the previous slides, children with dyslexia need to be supported in SED to have a better chance to succeed in school and life. Now, let's see how drama can be a supporting tool to build SED. Drama is a multimodal form of pedagogy that engages students at different levels of entry. It serves multiple dimensions. For example, drama can be a form of arts education. Drama can be used to teach subjects such as history, geography, literature. And for me, drama can be used as a tool for SED. The activities in a drama class give the student opportunities to reconsider their thoughts, their attitudes and feelings. At the same time, learning to work harmoniously with their peers and listening and accepting ideas and feedbacks from others. Drama also prepares students to express their thought and learn to take risks in a safe environment. The use of props, body language, facial expression, sounds and images help in meaning making, and activities like role play can lead to higher order thinking. So from here, apart from building cognitive skills, children actually can learn human skills in a drama class. So examples of human skills is how to get along, how to cooperate, how to wait for turn, how to listen to others, how to manage distressing moods, and many more. That is why, here in my study, drama can be a potential tool to build SED. Let's take a look at one of the role play activities in my classroom. Officer Lucas, why do you think the boot is there? He didn't like the boot. Where's the other one then?
No. Oh, maybe he just shredded. No.
Oh, shredded. Okay, yes, Officer Aiden.
Maybe.
Yes, Officer Joe.
Maybe he used this book. Maybe inside of it could be all his evil plans.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe he used all these books, right, as a disguise.
Okay, there you have it. Right, as I mentioned in previous slides, role play like this can enhance cognitive aspects of students and at the same time build their SED. So as you can see from the video, the boys were seen taking turns to comment and at the same time build on their peers' creative possibilities without any disagreement in that activity. Sorry, give me a while. Alright, so with that, I bring you to my research questions. Connecting SED and drama gave my aha moments to my research questions. These are my research questions which I would like to unravel by the end of this study. Do children with dyslexia show improvement in Social-Emotional Literacy Scales, SELS, score after a year in the drama program? Do teachers and parents' SELS score support the similar outcome in the children's LDSS scores? And lastly, can drama be the tool to support social-emotional literacy? Let's take a look at how the study was being done. Participants for these studies were students from speech and drama arts classes offered in DAS. Their age ranged from 7 to 11 years old with dyslexia and had completed 1 year of SDA program that is from term 1 to term 4 in 2016. I also had SDA teachers and parents involved as well. For this study, I'm using Southampton Emotional Literacy Scales, in short SELS, for the pre and post questionnaires. There are 3 types of checklists in SELS for pupil, parent, and teacher. These were given out in term 1 and again in term 4. A brief background of SELS. The questionnaires were developed by Southampton Psychology Service, which thoughtfully adapted Goldman's categorization of skills and competencies that were relevant and will contribute to the emotional and social development of children, which we will see in the next slide. Goldman is an American psychologist who, for many decades, argues that being emotionally smart is as vital as developing cognitive skills and knowledge. And according to him, EI is the bedrock to build other intelligences. Here are the domains of SED. As you can see, under personal competence, we have motivation, self-awareness, and self-regulation. What's all that about? Let me give you an example. When a child is able to manage distress, resist impulsivity, and able to delay gratification in pursuit of long-term goals, he or she has achieved personal competence. At the other side, we have social competence, empathy, and social skills. And under social competence, it is far more than just being chatty. It is achieving social competence ranges from being able to tune into another person's feeling and understand how they think about things, and to being a great collaborator and a team player. In addition to the questionnaires, I supplemented my finding with an interview with each parent at the end of term 4. This is to gather more information on the child before and after the program through the parents' observations. As we all know, teachers' perceptions are confined within the classrooms. We may not be aware of the changes observed beyond our classrooms. So this is one of the ways to getting more information or feedback on the child's progress. And now, let me present to you the data and findings of my study. First, let's take a look at the pupils' checklist. From the bar chart here, participant scores suggest that after attending drama class for 1 year, 5 out of 6 students showed better SELS scores. Let's take a look at student 3. Pre-SDA self-reported scores of 63% and post-SDA self-reported scores of 91%. There was a jump of 28 points from where he started. That is quite encouraging, isn't it? Next, let's take a look at the teacher's checklist. As you can see there are only 4 pupils perceived by their teachers to have made progress. This could be due to the unique profiles of our students. As you know, they have co-occurring difficulties as well, and their behavior and attitudes in the class. So this could be some factors influencing the teacher's checklist. Let's see how student 3 fared this round. Teacher gave him 59% for pre-SDA and later 75% post-SDA. But looking at the chart here, I think he is not the one that making significant change. From a teacher's point of view, student 1 stood out. When he first started out, he was all over in class, not able to wait for his turn to speak, not able to stay on task, will withdraw himself from the group if the task was daunting, and there will always be small bickering in classroom during group work. So as terms passed, he learned to raise his hands when he needs to speak, able to stay in role during presentations, showing initiative, able to memorize scripts and movement taught, able to respond to his peers appropriately. So this suggests that there's a significant change in student 1. Moving on, we have the parents' checklist. I find this set of data to be very interesting. How a child presented himself or herself in front of the parents and teachers differed very much. If you can see from here, the peaks are not very high. Most scores move up by 10 points. As much as there are positive changes we saw in student 3 for the pupils and the teachers' checklist, let's find out how many points did he get for the parents' checklist. An additional 8 points in comparison from the pre-SDA. What could be the reason of the low peak and it's not as high what the teachers had, the finding from the teachers' checklist? I would say that one or two reasons for that could be our parents who were very modest when it comes to scoring, and also parents' expectations. Hence, supplementing this portion with an interview gave me a clearer picture. Each parent was interviewed at the end of the program. Let's find out what they have to say. Parent 1 mentioned that child able to express himself well. Parent 2, she will control her emotion. Parent 3, probably after speech and drama, he expresses himself better. Parent 4, she's more cheerful and independent. Parent 5, previously used the power of pointing. Now he uses lots of expressions and words. And parent 6, he's able to manage his tantrums. These are what I extracted from the transcribed interviews. As you can see, all of them were very positive and able to identify the changes in their children. Payton and colleagues summarizes the work that I am doing. The current demands of society require additional skills from children, such as being socially and emotionally competent, in order to adapt themselves to the complex demands of growth and development. I believe there is a lot more that we can do to help our children and the possibilities of further research, especially in Singapore context. I hope this presentation gave you an overview of the importance of social-emotional development and how drama can be a tool to support or build SED in children with dyslexia. And here, I will end my presentation with Speech and Drama Arts 2016 production Shakespeare 400. Thank you.
The contract doesn't give you any blood at all. If you shed one blood, the law will send you to the gallows.
Oh.
What? Take him away.
No! Release me!
No. A woman needs her father just to be aware. He'll always be there for her, to sustain her and to care. There's not enough space. You see all these houses in Bukit Timah? We are the smallest, you know.
How many of you have children? We once were very happy. I had 3. We once were a very happy family. But all they wanted was my money. They abandoned me.
Nothing or no one is going to take him away. My dear queen, with this flower I shall bring upon what Oberon wants. You'll soon mistake the donkey man for a son. Where bring on what Oberon wants.
You young men have been tricking us with your pretend good behavior.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Muzdalifah, for your sharing on the positive impact drama has on students with dyslexia. Now, for the last time, let us invite Ms. Fanny to present a token of appreciation to our speaker.